Welcome to TheoTrade. This is Don Kaufman. It's November 4th, 2019, and you are watching the TheoTrade evening video. We're just seconds after the cash close. The S&P's up about 14 handles on another kind of light volume day. Before I go any further, we're right about all-time highs in the S&Ps. Sure, we faded a little bit off that high, which is 3083. Nasdaq also kind of in all-time high territory. But time out. People, contrarian traders, take note. What do we see inside of the market internals that have us looking? Well, a couple of points. Number one, you have a day where the S&Ps are up and volatility contracts are up. Not only are the volatility futures up, the VIX is also slightly elevated. Again, slightly elevated on a day where the S&Ps are up about 0.5%. That's something a lot of contrarian traders would know. But there's also a bunch of key areas in this marketplace, okay, that are seeing some sell-side activity. Key stocks, key sectors that are actually seeing sell-side activity. So what gives? How are the S&Ps effectively still higher on the trading session and also hitting, again, into all-time highs? Well, specifically, has a lot to do with the financials. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, contrarian traders take note. I already kind of delineated a couple of different trade ideas inside of the financials in the last couple of videos. There's absolutely unequivocally, I am a bear right now in the financials. I mean, these things have taken off for literally the last month straight, nothing but upside, and we're looking for them to come in. It doesn't mean in a substantial manner, just to come in. And when I talk about, come in, some of the vocabulary in here, just looking for the financials to back off. Hence, I am using a number of in-out spreads in there. So we have a trading session, again, where the S&Ps are in kind of nosebleed territory. The volatility happens to be slightly elevated. The bonds are getting whacked down. The bonds actually finished down, a full 1 point on the trading session, and they're doing some size out there. So I want to point out, as I was saying a moment ago, there's some really definitive areas of weakness. Each and every area that I'm going to display in terms of these weaknesses, I have positions in. And each one of them I've also mentioned in just the last couple of videos and trading sessions here at TheoTrade. First one I'm going to bring up is none other than Lululemon, which, once again, we maintain a short position inside of Lulu all the way out in January. We're using a duration position. Lulu is actually taking a steep decline inside of today's trading session. Onward. Next one. Starbucks. Starbucks is one, I just mentioned this literally over the weekend, some heavy sell-side activity persisting even after the earnings. We're still maintaining, again, duration, short position inside of Starbucks. Next one on the list over here, XHB. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit interesting. This is the home builders, okay? And in the home builders, again, maintaining short positions in the home builders, finally displaying degrees of weakness. This is one of the first days, okay? Time out for a second. When it comes to Starbucks, when it comes to Lulu, okay, hey, listen, they're already underway. But something like XHB, this one, this is really the first day of sell-side activity. If you're looking to hop on board on a short opportunity, this might be it for you. Again, contrarian traders, this is for you. So anything also related to the home builders. One of the things related to the home builders, unequivocally, would have to be Home Depot. Home Depot also taking a little bit of a hit in terms of today's trading session. Yes, I also have positions inside of Home Depot. I'll further that. I also have positions inside of none other than Lowe's. Okay, positions in Lowe's as well. Okay, again, Lowe's not taking nearly the hit. Earnings, though, are right around the corner. Okay, moving forward. So we covered Lulu, we covered Starbucks, we covered XHB, we covered a little bit of Home Depot. Again, anything that's really interest rate sensitive. What else you got over here? Let's take a look at XLP. This is kind of what we call the reflation trade. XLP, specifically, short positions also down today. I am detailing not only positions that I have, but positions that are working in a marketplace that's actually hitting all-time highs, and yet my positions are short positions. I bring up XLP because this could be a fairly substantial break to the downside. Keep eyes on it in the days to come. Last but not least on this list, we could actually bring up XLU. Again, very, very much interest rate sensitive, taking a fairly substantial hit. This is utilities. You know what? We can even round it out with XLV. If you haven't looked at XLV in a while, talk about a contrarian stance in here. Okay, in the XLV, XLU, I maintain positions in each and every one of these. Again, showing what? Downward bias in a day where the S&Ps is hitting all-time highs. Now, last but not least, I don't want to leave you guys hanging in this one. Let's give you a position that's going to be easy for you to jump on. Let's go look at Caterpillar. This shows no wavering whatsoever. Now, I do carry positions inside of Caterpillar. Again, I do carry positions inside of Caterpillar, most of which I constructed, well, literally in today's trading session. So in today's trading session, I've been hard at work, and you can see some of the contract size and volume that we've traded in here today. But I am looking at doing an in-out spread. Again, an in-out spread, 39 days out. This is the December 13th expiration. We buy one strike in the money. Okay, let me delete that out of there. We buy one strike in the money, sell one strike out of the money. This is a $2 wide spread trading for about a 90-cent debit. Again, about a 90-cent debit. All right, what are we looking for? Well, it's the ultimate contrarian trade. Here's another one that has been effectively straight up for an entire month. Again, if you're looking for that quintessential contrarian trade, listen, this is not a big-time bearish position looking for Caterpillar to crater. Okay, quite the contrary. Right? All we're doing in this particular circumstance is just looking, all right, for some sell side and mild sell side activity to persist inside a Caterpillar where the stock just comes in mildly. Again, when I'm doing an in-out spread, and that in-out spread is a 147, 145, effectively we just need us, okay, below about 145. We've got the next 39 days for that to occur. So I've been out there executing a couple of these spreads early on in the trading session. This spread will very likely be there tomorrow. But take note, again, some very key areas in the market today are weak relative to the S&Ps that continue to charge a little bit higher. It's all about sector rotations at this point in the game. Stay tuned. There's a lot more of these contrarian trades to come. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye-bye.